Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I'm out back in the little shelter. We're going to beat on another knife today. Today, for the field review, I have got, let's see if I can get it unclipped here, the ESEE Laser Strike. Now, I'm not going to go over all the modifications I've made to this. I've got a separate video on that. You can actually watch that video and see everything that I've done to this knife. The only thing that I've done to it since then, I believe, I haven't went back and rewatched that video, is I actually took all the jimping off the top of the spine. I don't think I had done that in that Laser Strike mod video. But today we're going to beat on it. As you see, there is a progression. Slightly, every video I'm getting bigger, getting to a larger knife. I'm not going to go into specs and all that. I've done that in a previous video as well. Today, all we're going to do is we're going to get out here and beat the crap out of this thing. See if I can't get a fire started with it. I did 90 the spine on this, and it works really, really well. Don't know if we'll make it with a fire or not, because for some odd reason the wind has changed direction and is blowing straight into the shelter today instead of at the back. Might have something to do with all the weather we've got coming. They're saying that tomorrow, from roughly after sunup till around midnight or after, we will see rain, we will see freezing rain, we will see sleet, and we will see snow. So we're going to get the whole gamut in less than 24 hours. They're saying we're probably going to get about a 1/4 inch of ice and then 3 to 6 inches of snow. So yay, messed up weather. But that aside, let's get into this. Oh, get you turned around here. We're back at the stump. I'm going to back you up just a little bit because I want you to see just how hard I'm beating on this thing. Oh. The wood in my pile is getting smaller. Oh, I got this piece here from last time. We'll beat on it a little bit and see what happens. And then I've got a piece of willow over here. Oh, I'm gonna have to move this stump to get some ability to put some smack on this thing. Adjust you down here a little. There you go. Here. Surprisingly, this knife, you don't get a lot of shock back through the handle when you're beating on it like this. It's a good thickness for this. It's the same thickness as the SE6, which is 3/16 of an inch. It has a high saber grind on it, so that lends itself very, very well to batoning. I don't know if you can see it, but this wood's a little stringy. Oh. there's that. The reason I took the jimping off the back of it is I found using this one over time, especially if you're carving and got it in that position, that jimping would bite into the hand and cause some soreness. So I took a dremel tool and took it off, being careful not to overheat the back of the blade. Curls aren't an issue. Wood feels like it's got maybe a little bit of moisture in it, but we'll see. Oh, let's see if I can redeem myself from the last one. Actually get a fire going. Now, one of the things I did when I took these off is I rounded this back portion a little more, so all of my 90 is up on this front edge. We're going to cheat. Like I said, that wood felt like it had a little bit of moisture in it. I know this doesn't. So we'll bring that out. There we go. Very few ESEEs come with a 90-degree spine on them. I think the PR4 does, a lot of the Camp line, I think our Camp Lord line does. But if you get a ESEE 3, ESEE 4, 5, 6, Laser Strike, any of those, none of those are going to come with a 90-degree spine. So, there we go. All right. Carving, it's one of the things I like about the handle on this one. You can get up on it really, really well to carve. Get it a little closer. There we go. Again, it's another spear point. Which, the more I use them, the more I like the spear point design for some odd reason. Square notch. Now, one thing as we're getting into bigger knives, we're getting into some knives that you can start chopping with. Oh, I need a pile back here. Let's see. Lanyards are something that's new to me. Stuck a bit so deep, jerked it out of my hand. Stump where this one's set out in the weather. Top of it's getting soft. It does have a bow drill divot in the handle. The handle scales actually come off. There's a cutout recess inside of the handle, and it's got two quick fire tabs in it. It comes from ESEE with two quick fire tabs, then a small combination magnesium ferrule rod inside of it. So, When I said that wood stringy, you can see what I mean by the way it's splitting all around it. Oh. Let's see what else I got down here. This wind blowing straight into the shelter is making my nose run. As if my allergies weren't already bad enough. I find myself just about always using that forward grip on that handle. Oh. The one thing I will say about this knife is you can bust through a lot of kindling with it fast. As you've seen, it'll stab through them and split them that way. You can baton it, whatever you want to do with it. So, there you go. We've beat the living shit out of this, as you've seen. Sorry about the language. But, this one, I hate to say it, it's probably one of my favorite ESEEs. The more I use it, the more I like it. To be a thicker knife, it will do anything that I've thrown at it so far. I haven't seen anything I couldn't do with this one. Like I said, I'm a really big fan of the Spear Point, and the more I use them, the more I like them. Now, I'm not taking away from any of my other ESEEs. They all perform very well, but I keep finding myself going back to this one. Some odd reason, the design of this handle, for whatever you're doing, especially once I took the jimping off the back of the spine right there, for whatever you're doing, there is no place on this handle that you can't hold it that isn't comfortable. It doesn't matter if I'm choked up this way, if I'm way back here on the back, no matter where you grab this knife, it's always comfortable. So, definitely one I would recommend. It would make a great beginning bushcraft knife, in my opinion, because you've got the size and the mass there to do light chopping. No worries batoning it. I don't know that you could tear that knife up batoning it. And then with this forward grip, when you get to carving, the control is incredible. Even holding it flat-sided like that, with that thumb going right in there, the control is still incredible with this knife. So I mean, I can't stress just how comfortable a knife this is to use. But there you go. There's the ESEE Laser Strike. Like, share, subscribe. In the progression of ESEE knives that I have, the next one will be the ESEE 5. The ESEE 5 was my first one, and that thing is a tank. You'll see that when we get out here and start beating on it. When I get it out here, I probably won't be under the shelter when I do it, because that one I will absolutely wail on. I have beat it through, it's got a 5-inch blade, and I have beat it through logs that were 4.5 inches in diameter, where all I had was about that much blade sticking out, and no issues. It just keeps on going. So definitely, if you're ever anywhere where you can handle an ESEE Laser Strike, pick it up, handle it, see what I mean by the handle, and give it a try. So there you go. Like, share, subscribe. I'll get another one up for you soon.